Hey, this is John Carlos, and I am so cussing excited to review for you guys the Fantastic Mr. Fox action figure by Funko, part of the Legacy Collection. First off, this is a cool looking figure, but I gotta point out he's got teeny tiny little feet, and through some kind of miracle of balancing, I've managed to make this figure stand without using the included figure stand. Now let's go in for a closer look at this figure, because there are some pretty cool little things about it as far as like articulation and all that goes. Take a closer look at the actual joints on this figure. He does have the ball hinged shoulders, single hinged elbow, and swiveling wrists. My right wrist is a little tight, but the left is fine. I do like that he's got what appears to be a ball hinge for the torso, because not only can he pivot left and right, but he can lean forward and back, and also tilt side to side. He's got ball hinge at the waist, single knee joint, and then he's got a like a calf cut, and then these little tiny hinged feet at the bottom, which have a little bit of range of motion, but they're just so damn tiny. And then also he's got a ball hinged tail in the back. And then his head, I think, is a swivel. If it's meant to be a ball, I can't get much range of motion out of it. I can get it to wiggle to the front a little bit. I guess it is a ball hinge. Not a hinge, a ball joint, but it just doesn't move that much. In any case, I really like the sculpting that's gone on to this. I mean, the texture of his suit I think would be kind of hard to achieve in action figure form. They've done a pretty good job with the lines going down it, and that kind of mild black wash to the chest. But that black wash did not translate to the arms, so you've got less definition in the sleeves and more black lines going along the chest. But I do like the buttons and the paint on the shirt. And there's a little bit of black wash on the pants, so that's kind of consistent. Very basic paint, just a single orange on the arms and hands and face. So if you want like super textured, lines and details on this figure, you're not going to get it, but it is a more basic 6-inch figure. I like the way they sculpted his mouth and teeth. His eyes look good. And the ears are a little simple as far as like the white and black paint, but overall I'm satisfied with this figure. I do like the sculpt of the hair and the overall shape of his head. They did a good job capturing the shape of Mr. Fox, including his tail. Now it comes with a couple accessories, and it comes with this little duck, which actually has some nice shading from the head to the neck, and this figure stand. So I'm going to try and see if this figure stand works out or not. I'm very happy to say that the figure fits on the figure stand perfectly. I had some problems with the Funko Book of Life action figure of Manolo, where the pegs were too fat to fit into the holes on his feet, so I'm glad that's not the case with this figure. And I dig this figure. I mean, it looks good on the shelf. I'm a fan of Fantastic Mr. Fox. In fact, I just can't believe that we live in a world where there's an action figure from a Wes Anderson film. Like, that just excites me to no end. And this figure looks cool. I dig it. They did a good job translating it. I'm happy. Thanks for watching.